Samantala, hindi raw pantay ang kinikita ng racialized workers kumpara sa non-racialized Canadians. Mas kakaunti rin daw ang tsansa nilang maging bahagi ng isang unyon ayon sa isang ulat Martes. May report si Teresa Redula.
Sabi nga natin sa Pilipinas, yung tingting na isang piraso will not be able to sweep the whole floor. Pero kung pinagsama-sama mo yung tingting, 100 pieces to it. So it will be stronger and will do the job for you.
Para sa maraming mga empleyado at manggagawa, hindi maipagkakaila ang kahalagahan ng pagiging miyembro ng isang unyon.
Siyempre, may capital yung employer. Employees, pag individual ka, it's less likely that you will be able to compete well. Yun yung general notion
Pero ayon sa bagong report na inilabas ng Center for Future Work, mas mababa ang posibilidad ng racialized workers na maging bahagi ng unyon at kumita ng mas malaki kung ikukumpara sa mga non-racialized Canadians.
We can't separate racial justice from economic justice for all workers.
Sinuri ng report ang datos ng Statistics Canada at nakitang bagamat 30% lang ng labor force ang racialized workers, isa lamang sa bawat 4 na manggagawa ang protektado ng unyon kung ikukumpara ito sa non-racialized workers. Isa sa bawat 3 ang miyembro ng unyon at karaniwang mas malaki ang sweldo ng 10% kumpara sa racialized workers.
The Canadian experience, quote unquote, has become a stumbling block, and part of that challenge, part of that barriers in enabling, workers of color, newcomers, refugees to access occupations that are with their appropriate skills and experiences.
Ayon din sa report, pinaka-nakararanas ng wage gap sa bansa ang mga Filipino at Black workers.
Based on my experience, Filipino workers were the ones who are most loved by employers, no? Tapos maririnig natin na yung disparity in wages medyo malaki. Something must be done in order to be able to address that. We need to compensate the efforts of the Filipinos, no?
Overrepresented din daw ang racialized workers sa gig economy at sa mga sektor kung saan marami ang contract o temporary jobs na may limitadong benepisyo.
This is where I think understanding how racism in the labor market fits into the overall problem of class inequality and the concentrated power of the rich is going to be very, very important so that we all stay together as workers for that labor market that we're fighting for that's equal for everyone.
Panawagan ng report sa mga lider ng unyon, dagdagan ng resources para maorganisa ang racialized workers na posible pang sumweldo ng dagdag $3,000 kada taon kung bahagi sila ng pinagkasunduang kontrata. Payo naman ni Attorney Robes.
Minsan kasi nagiging problem natin is when we are offered a position or yung trabaho, grab na lang tayo ng grab, no? Importante, read whatever needs to be read, understand whatever needs to be understood before even accepting an offer.
Teresa Redula, Omni News, Toronto.